Hey everybody, it's Jen. I'm round 7, day 21, the very end of it, about to go to bed, and I'm doing okay. I'm 185.2 today, which is a stick of butter into new territory for me. Yay! Been a little harder to get back down to recent gain than in the past. Usually I'm there about 2 weeks, and this is more like it's day 21, so after 20 days I finally got down to what I was before, at the last round. That is too much dieting. I'm so glad Christmas is behind us for a while, so that's just, we go too overboard, I guess. It was fun, but the last 3 weeks just seems like too much effort to undo it. Anyway, I am doing something very rogue right now. I'm doing the Great Potato Hack. So this is a way for, well, let me explain what it is first. It's basically eating potatoes all day until your hunger is satisfied. You're not supposed to gorge yourself. It's not loading. But you're supposed to stick to as close to plain potatoes as possible. No added proteins. There is actually a good amount of protein in potatoes. If you ate a 2,000 calorie diet of just potatoes, you would meet minimum protein guidelines. So that surprised me. I had no idea that potatoes had protein in them. I thought they were pure starch. But anyway, there's no fat to speak of, however, in potatoes. And eating just plain potatoes with maybe a little bit of fat-free broth or spices, salt, pepper, garlic, vinegar. You can eat vinegar on it. Vinegar actually helps. Vinegar is a good idea to eat with potatoes. And that may sound gross, but malt vinegar, which I otherwise do not like. I've tried it on fried fish and in coleslaw at Long John Silver's, and I never cared for it. But there's something magical about malt vinegar on a potato. So anyway, eating them with vinegar and eating them boiled or baked or whatever, and then after they've been chilled, apparently some of the starch in the potato converts back to resistant starch, which your body has a hard time digesting. Those two things make the insulin spike effect not quite so dramatic. So the idea behind this diet is do it 5 to 7 to 14 days in a row, and your body adjusts to it, and it did. It really did. My first day was, I wasn't very hungry, but I gained a little bit afterwards. The next morning I had gone up a little, and I kind of, I'd seen a lot of people's results, so I knew that that was very common the first day. And I figure it's adding carbs back into your diet. You're going to gain that water weight that comes with carbs. It was only a little, I think it was 0.8 of a pound. And so the second day I was really surprised by being hungry. Not VLCD kind of hungry either. I'm talking, in places, kind of agonizing hunger. And since you can have a potato whenever you want, whenever you need it, I guess I should have eaten more potatoes. But I was trying to maintain some semblance of low calorie as well that day. And so anyway, I ate more on the second day than I did on the first day, but I dropped a good amount too. I went from 186.6 when I started to 187.4, that was the 0.8 gain, to 185.2, and that's today. So that was a good drop. It was 2.2 pounds in one day, so pretty happy with that. And today, the hunger was gone. I ate what I consider to be normal 3-meal day, and eaten 2 pounds, maybe slightly more of potatoes in a day. So, interesting. It's very interesting. And I was told over and over again that hunger, it goes away. And yes, it is a different hunger than what you experience on HCG. So that is very interesting. I've learned some things, you know. Anyway, this is very rogue, and my reasons for doing it were I was starting to feel really bad after about the 16th day of the very low-calorie diet. I started getting dizzy, and my energy was gone. It was shot. And even though my sleeping was actually pretty good, in past rounds it's been about this time it starts getting really poor, and I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep, and it is so unlike me normally. So I kind of wanted to head that off. So decided to do something different. Saw this. It's totally off of P2 foods. I thought it would be kind of refreshing. That way I can go back to P2 when I'm done with the potato diet, whether it be 4 days or 6 days or whatever. I don't really know how long, day by day for now. But I thought it would be a nice break from the normal meat and vegetables. And I'm hoping, I have my fingers crossed, that this is kind of like a loading to my body, even though I'm losing weight on it, so that when I go back to P2, maybe I can have those nice first week drops again. Or maybe it's just 3 days of them. I don't know. You know, I probably have some carb water weight to lose again, but I don't know. I'm playing around trying to stay dieting. I'm finally now into new territory, and I have 15.2 pounds to get to goal. And I really don't want to stop until I get to my goal. So my first mini goal was to make it to new territory. Got that. My next mini goal is a very mini goal, is to get to my 100 pounds lost. And that is only 2.2 pounds away. When I started, my highest weight ever was 283. And I'm just about to 183. Now, I didn't keep track of what the change was, so it's probably actually less than 2 pounds, but I'm going with 183.0. So maybe my next video will be, you know, woohoo, 100 pounds, you know. I'm kind of excited about that. And there really is a psychological switch on how mentally you're doing, and, you know, how deprived you feel when the numbers on the scale are new numbers. I don't know. 2 days ago I was like, bleh, I'm kind of tired of this. I just want to eat P3, you know, and then this morning I got on that scale and it was a brand new number for me, and I was like jazzed again. So that was neat. I needed something to motivate me again. I was losing it. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. Not that I recommend it. It's kind of weird, but I'll let you know how it goes. It's interesting, if nothing else. I was writing on MyFitnessPal, this is either going to be brilliant or an utter failure. So, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.